Assalamu alaikum and very good morning everyone. Welcome to YouTube channel of Anjuman Islam Abdul Azim Khatkate English Secondary School. This is Almas Kazi, your English teacher, and today we are going to discuss a very important topic in English writing skill. That is, today we'll be discussing about in detail how to write formal letter. First, the question is, what is a letter? So, letter is a written message conveyed from one person to another person, generally via post, and the communication that takes place over here is in a written form. When we talk about letter, there are two types of letter. First is the formal letter and the another one is the informal letter. Informal letter, which we have already discussed. So today our focus is going to be on formal letter. Now, when we talk about over here formal letter and informal letter, both the letters are different from each other. But when we talk about informal letter, these letters are written for business or professional purpose, and the language which is used while writing this letter is very simple because these letters are written to government officials or for any business purpose. When you talk about informal letter, these letters are written as a personal communication, and the language and the tone is very casual and emotional because these letters are written to our family or to our friends whom we know. So, in a very simple word, formal letters are written to unknown people and informal letters are written to known people, that is our friends and our family members. Now, so today we will discuss the format as how to write formal letter. Let us first look and discuss about the format. When you talk about the format for writing a letter, there are some very important steps which we need to keep in mind while writing the letter. As you can see over here, in front of you, you have 8 arrows which is going to indicate the 8 steps for writing formal letter. While writing formal letter, the first thing what we are going to write, that is the sender detail. Who is the sender? The one who is writing a letter. So while writing the sender's detail, we are going to make sure that we are going to write the name and address of the person so that the receiver is aware who has written this letter. While writing the sender's detail, the very important is also the date. Now, how to write a date? As I'm writing the letter today, so I'll be writing today's date, which is going to be 19th March, put up a comma, and 2021, which indicates the year. So this is the very first step while writing the letter. Now, which is going to be after date, we are going to follow the next step, which is the receiver's address. Again, in receiver's address, the very important is to mention the name and address to whomsoever we are writing a letter to. Then it is going to have a subject. The subject should be as such, which is going to let us know what the letter is about. Now, when you compare the steps and the format of formal and informal letter, there is a difference. So similarly, we mention and write subject in formal letter, not in informal letter. So the subject should be yet very short and it should make us understand. Then it is going to be the salutation, as the salutation is going to be respected sir or respected madam to whomsoever it is concerned to. After that, our letter is going to be divided into three parts. Three parts means we are talking about three para. The first paragraph is going to be the introduction, which is going to give the purpose of the letter, what and why the letter is written, which is going to be followed by main content, which means the detailed information. Information detail means providing all the information which is required for writing and for making sure that to conveying what our purpose is. Then it is going to have the concluding para, where we are going to summarize what we mean and why we want that problem or the complaint to be registered and to be noticed. After that, it is going to have a complimentary clause, which is going to be yours faithfully or yours sincerely, and then put up a comma. And lastly, which is going to have a designation, it means the name and sign. So similarly, this is the format for writing formal letter. So you all need to keep this step in your mind while writing your letter. Let us once again discuss the format, how the letter has to be written. First is our sender's address, which is going to have a date, then the name and designation of the addressee to whom we are writing a letter along with the address. Then it is going to have subject, followed then the salutation. Then we have written body of the letter, which is going to be in three different paragraphs, then the complimentary clause, and then the name of the sender. So similarly, I hope this format is very clear yet very simple for you to understand and keep it in your mind, so that when you attempt this letter in your paper, it becomes very easy. Now, let us discuss one letter, how to write the formal letter. So the topic for today is write a letter to the municipal commissioner to inform him or her about the poor quality of roads in your locality. So let us begin with a letter. First is going to be a sender's address, where it is going to have the name and it is going to carry the date. So as I have written my name, I have written the address and the date, today's date, because I am writing the letter. Then it is going to be the name and designation of the addressee and the address, which is going to be followed by the subject. Now, as per the new pattern, everything has to be written on the left hand side. So as you see how my letter is, everything is on the left hand side of the alignment of my paper. So I have written the subject, that is complaint against the poor condition of the road. That is my subject, which is making everybody of us understand that what the letter is going to be. Then we are going to have the salutation. It is respected madam or sir, because we are not aware who the person is. So we are going to write respected madam or sir and put up a comma. Then we will have the first paragraph. As I have written, I am a resident of the city. I want to bring your attention to the poor condition of roads in Anandnagar area. We faced heavy and prolonged rains this time, and as a result the roads have turned into a mess of potholes. Needless to say, the divider and side markings have faded too. So I have made it very simple yet very clear with my first paragraph, which then comes the second paragraph, where I am going to provide a detailed information. Why am I putting this complaint? What is my purpose? What are the problems that I am facing? So as here it says, this is the main road which connects different busy roads. Thus, in order to travel safely through this path, people drive slowly. This not only causes them to reach their destination late, especially office or school, but also lowers the overall pace of traffic. This adds to the agitation of people who have to reach their destination within the specific time. Moreover, this damage one's physical health traveling through this poor road. As we know, this is the problem which I have tried to bring it front of to the municipal commissioner, and then I have written the third paragraph, that is concluding, where I have brought into the notice of the municipal commissioner that I had already filed a complaint against this to the local representative, but he hasn't paid heed to it. So I request you to kindly look into this serious issue and resolve it as soon as for the well-being of the citizen. Then afterwards it is going to carry, we have made sure that we have written all the 3 paragraphs, and then it is going to have thanking you. We will write thanking you, and then we are going to write the last, that is subscription, where we are going to have the complimentary clause, that is yours sincerely, and I have written my name. That brings an end to it, that how formal letters are written. So once again, let us see the step. The first step is my address along with my name and the date. Then is the address to the one whom I am sending the letter to, that is address of the addressee, and then it is going to be followed by the subject, and the subject, as I have written, I have underlined my subject and I have written it in a very short. Then it is going to have the salutation, that is respected madam or sir, and then I have written my 3 paragraphs, as my first paragraph is the introduction, then my next second paragraph is all about giving a detailed information, and then my third paragraph is going to be the summarizing one. Along with that, which I'm going to leave a line, I'm going to write thanking you, and then it is going to have a complimentary clause, that is yours sincerely, put up a comma, and then I'm going to write my name. Now students, when you look at this is the format. Now one thing what you need to keep in your mind is, when you will attempt this letter in your paper, you need to make sure that your letter is going to get finished in 1 page. You need to adjust your paper. Now, as everything is being written on the left hand side, so after writing the first step, you may leave 1 line, then you may write the name and address of the addressee, then leave a line, write a subject, underline the subject so that the reader gets attention of it. After that, leave a line, then start with the second paragraph. Once you finish with this first paragraph, then write the second paragraph. Once you finish, then leave a line, then write the third paragraph, and after that you will write thanking you, leave a line, and then write yours sincerely and mention the name. While in your paper, this question is going to be 5 marks. So all these steps are going to carry your mark, and also the presentation as how you write this letter. So make sure that you follow this step, and I hope that today, while explaining you this letter, I have solved all your doubts that how formal letters are written. So this, I hope, has made it very easy for you. So for today, we complete our letter, and I hope it has made very clear in your mind. So in our next lecture, we'll discuss the next very important topic. So bye down everybody, take care and goodbye.